It is quite clear that the Mayor no longer has sufficient confidence in my leadership. He has left me no choice but to step aside.
Just hours before she resigned from the toughest and biggest job in British policing, Dame Cressida Dick had been telling listeners to BBC Radio London that she had absolutely no intention of resigning.
I have absolutely no intention of going.
So what changed? Well, it's clear that the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, has simply run out of patience with the Met Commissioner after a string of scandals and problems to hit the force over the last couple of years. The pair were supposed to meet on Thursday afternoon to discuss Dame Cressida's plan for transforming the culture of the Met, but she pulled out of that meeting after it became clear to her that she no longer had the confidence of Sadiq Khan, and then she resigned. Now, the sudden nature of the resignation, the fast-moving development, really caught the Home Office off guard and blindsided the Home Secretary Priti Patel, and that led to some tensions with City Hall over the way that the whole thing had been handled. Some former senior Met officers even accused Sadiq Khan of political opportunism. But having spoken to people today, I think what is clear is that the Mayor just felt that Dame Cressida Dick had run out of road, and his mind had really been made up after this report, this damning report from the IOPC, the police watchdog, last week into the conduct of some officers at Charing Cross police station, some pretty shocking conduct, which made him feel that this was the final straw, that he had to act, and he had to act decisively as the person who is ultimately responsible for holding the police to account in London. So what happens now? Well, it is the job of the Home Secretary, Priti Patel, to appoint the next Commissioner of the Met, and it is interesting the language she has chosen to use in writing exclusively for the Evening Standard tonight, that I will appoint the next Commissioner. But the truth is she has to work with Sadiq Khan to find Dame Cressida's replacement. They have to put their tensions to one side and try and find a person to fill her shoes, and that won't be an easy task. Remember, one of the reasons why Dame Cressida Dick got a 2-year extension back in September, despite lots of questions then about whether she should continue in the role, was because there wasn't an obvious successor. The Home Secretary didn't feel that there was someone ready to come in to the job, but now they will have to move quickly to find someone who's able to take on a very challenging role, not least because whoever comes in could be dealing with the fallout from the investigation into Partygate and into whether Boris Johnson may have broken lockdown rules by attending parties while COVID restrictions were in place. But the bigger challenge for the next Commissioner will be, how do they deal with these big questions over the culture of the Met, and how do they restore the trust of Londoners?